Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are watching Jaishankar calls out West again. Questions: isn't Europe funding Russia-Ukraine war? And before watching it, guys, I want to ask you to check out my new channel. As you know, my vlogging channel got deleted by YouTube, and today finally I got a reply that it won't be recovered. So please check it out, I will give you the link. I already have a new video for you, by the way. I try to sing Hindi, and yes, I hope for your support. So now, let's watch.
We don't send people out there saying go buy Russian oil. We send people out there saying go buy oil.
We saw some
gas
highlights.
is not funding the war. I think I'm entitled to have my own side. I'm entitled to weigh my own interests, make my own choices. Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's
I like
problems.
this line.
But the world's problems are not Europe's problems.
Sharp replies are going viral again, but actually it's an old video, guys. Does only Indian money fund the war? Oh, let's see what he answered.
In terms of our oil purchases, we don't send people out there saying go buy Russian oil. We send people out there saying go buy oil. Now, you buy the best oil you can in the market. So I don't think I would attach a political messaging to that.
West seems to be quite vociferous in trying to curtail funding for the war in Ukraine, whereas by purchasing this oil for national interest, India is being asked, are you funding this war?
So, look, I mean, I don't want to sound argumentative, but then tell me buying Russian gas is not funding the war?
Okay.
I mean, why is it's only Indian money and oil coming to India which funds, but it's not gas coming to Europe which funds? I mean, look, somewhere, I mean, let's be a little even-handed.
Yeah, he's just exposing hypocrisy of the West, because of course, like, India is being asked a lot about Russian oil, but a lot of people forget about Europe. I don't know why. It's a big question for me.
If countries in Europe and the West and the United States are so concerned, why don't they allow Iranian oil to come into the market? Why don't they allow Venezuelan oil to come into the market? I mean, they've squeezed every other source of oil we have, and then say, okay guys, you must not go into the market and guess the best deal for your people.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a very fair approach.
Of course, yeah. Like, India buys Russian oil because it's the most affordable on the market, and why not to buy it? I think that Europe really likes accusing India of having a relationship with Russia, and just it's not great for them. Understand, they're afraid of us, and they're just imposing their interest on India. So why are you doing this? Stop it. Okay.
With India counting on global support for in its struggle with China, its issues with China, how do you think you'll be trusted by others after that? Why do you think anyone will help Delhi after you didn't help others over Ukraine?
It's an interesting question which you
it's a very sharp
meaning
question.
you personally, but people might want to ask themselves, because if I were to take Europe collectively, which has been singularly silent on many things which were happening, for example in Asia,
true, yeah.
you could ask, why would anybody in Asia trust Europe on anything at all? Today Europe is buying oil.
Oh, it was so
Europe
good.
is buying gas. I just read the new package of sanctions. Now, the package is designed in a way in which consideration has been given to the welfare of the population. So, you know, pipelines have a certain carve-out. And timelines have been given. It's not like tomorrow morning everything's going to be cut off. So, people need to understand, if you can be considerate of yourself, surely you can be considerate of other people. So, if a Europe says, look, we have to manage it in a way in which its impact on my economy is not traumatic. That freedom or that choice should exist for other people as well.
Yeah.
Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems, but the world's problems are not Europe's problems.
Yeah.
That if it is you, it's yours. If it is me, it's ours.
Yeah, I also want to add that Europe always wants to divide the world into, two parts. You are with us, you are against us. And I don't know why they're doing it. No, in general, I understand. But India just buys Russian oil because it's the most affordable in the market. And second thing is just because we really have like good relationships, and during the whole history we were like kind of friends. So why should be India like worried about all these things that is happening? I don't know.
There is a linkage today which is being made. A linkage between China and India and what's happening in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So come on, guys. I mean, China and India happened way before anything happened in Ukraine. We have a difficult relationship with China. We're perfectly capable of managing it. It's if I get global understanding and support, obviously it is of help to me. But this idea that I do a transaction, that I come in one conflict because it will help me in conflict too, that's not how the world works. So a lot of our problems in China have nothing to do with Ukraine, have nothing to do with Russia. They predate it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say actually.
Jaishankar, there will always be two axes at this point. I think it's an understood, accepted fact that you have the West, US-led, you have China as the next potential axis. Where does India fit into this? But are you planning to not pick a side?
No, I'm sorry. That is exactly where I disagree with you. This is the construct you are trying to impose on me, and I don't accept it. I mean, I don't think it's necessary for me to join this axis or not, and if I'm not joining this, I must be with the other one.
Yeah.
I don't accept it.
That's a great
I think
idea.
I'm 1/5 of the world's population. I am today the 5th or 6th largest economy in the world. I mean, forget the history, civilization bit. Everybody knows that. But I think I'm entitled to have my own side. I'm entitled to weigh my own interests, make my own choices, and my choices will not be cynical and transactional, but they will be a balance of my values and my interests. There is no country in the world which disregards its interests.
Yeah, he just simply says that India is an independent country, and it has its own deals. So sometimes Indians' deals are not Europe's deals, and sometimes Europe's deals are not Indians' deals. So okay.
The wheat was actually being stocked for being traded. So in a way, our goodwill was being used for speculation. So we had to do something to stop that, because it was also impacting us at home. Our prices were going up. So I want to be very clear what we have done. We have actually said, look, we're not going to give speculators an open access to the Indian market, so that the Indian customer and the LDCs of the world get the short end of that. Yeah. And preventing a diversion to high-income countries with a greater possibility to buy, because what we saw happen with the vaccines, we don't want to see happen with the wheat, which was the rich people got vaccinated and the poor were
that's really bad. It's very sad. So guys, if you remember, I already reacted to one piece of this interview. It's not new, it's kinda old already, and I just want to say that Jaishankar is absolutely great at exposing Western hypocrisy, and in general I think, Western journalists should be prepared better when they take interviews of Jaishankar. So yes, what I liked in this interview is that Jaishankar really supports his country's ideas, interests, and when he's been asked very difficult and sometimes stupid questions, he answers really well. He answers like, come on guys, we are very old civilization, we are the fifth economy in the world, and it's not our problems. Like, we're an independent country and we will do what is good for our country, for our people, and it has nothing to do with Europe's problems. So guys, if you liked this video, you can of course subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, also let me know in the comments what you think about all this situation, and see you soon. Bye bye.